Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and we've got us another little pullback. This thing is like a seesaw. It's like we go down into the 285 range, and then we pop right back up to $3. For me, when I had to pay a bill this morning, otherwise I was about to back the truck up, but I may figure out a way to back the truck up this weekend if we stay down here or go any further lower. You can see the setup, folks. Raoul Paul gets at XRP in the process of full porting. He's a chart guy. I'm not, but he's obviously seeing something here. And then here's a clip that many missed. Listen to what Brad Garlinghouse has been up to.
So I was just at a roundtable with the Federal Reserve, and it was a really nice inter-industry. So two of the reserve governors were there. And I was actually with Anatoly from Solana and Sergey from Chainlink and Ilya from Near and Brad from XRP. So it was a very nice roundtable, and we had a chance to directly interact with the Federal Reserve. And the Fed is trying to figure out, what is their role, place, and purpose with the Genius Act, because traditionally the Fed is the payment regulator, and they've been doing that for 120 years, give or take. The thing about the Fed is that they were kind of left out of the party. There's three primary regulatory bodies that deal with this. There's the OCC, the FDIC, and the Federal Reserve. The reason this is relevant is that stablecoins live in two worlds at the same time. One, they live in the Web3 world, so they're tokenized, and we think a lot about, well, how do I get more liquidity and volume? There's over $250 billion worth of tokens that have been issued, 180 plus million transactions every month. It's a very dense, beautiful, high velocity space, but those only have value because somebody's holding an asset on the other side in the legacy world. In the legacy world, it's either at a bank or it's somewhere else, and it's represented some way, like as a treasury, for example. So Genius, what it did is it created some baseline rules of the road, but now rulemaking has to occur. And they have to start talking about things like, can you get a master account with the Fed? Or
Fed master account. Who applied for one of those? Ripple.
How do you insure these? Or what are the custodial standards? Or what is the audit oversight and appearance of a cryptocurrency asset? And this also allows you to add privacy to other assets like Bitcoin.
Lock-in's all I got to say, folks. And then, by the way, Faster Payments Council at the Federal Reserve, right? Excited to announce the members. James Selleck from Ripple. I don't know if it's the Faster Payment Council. I don't know if it's technically at the Federal Reserve, but it is all about the Federal Reserve. And then, now that you've seen some of the things that are going on,
I will remind everyone.
I can't get that to pause.
Tulip Mania. I will remind everyone. Okay, don't listen to that bullshit story. All you hear is the tulips. The entire flower market in the world still transacts through the Netherlands.
Correct.
Bitcoin is the platform. Mm-hmm. What are you guys talking about? I don't care if XRP crashes. Okay, that's the tulip. There's a platform of flowers that are traded around the world, and it all happens in tulip land. Like, that's a big deal, man. But what do you hear? Oh, tulip crash. What do you mean tulip crash, dude? All the flowers still trade through there, okay?
The one-time tulip crash, by the way.
Tulip.
It's weird because I think he's making the case for tulips while he calls XRP a tulip. This guy's all over the place. I think that this is a slow adult. I'm not sure. I can't be sure, but something's not right with this guy. He surely doesn't get it. Now, Zach XBT is a guy that tracks all the bad guys in crypto. Here, he's focused on the one company who has been completely transparent in the digital asset space for over a decade. So I asked him, and he's talking about trying to track Ripple co-founder Chris Larson's XRP and all this stuff. So I retweeted the Joseph Lubin, Ethereum, where he hoped to help the whales disguise the Ethereum themselves that were buyers of Ethereum at the ICO. And I said, now do Ethereum Foundation and consensus, Zach XPT. We've been asking someone with your skills to find out who those disguised whales were for years. Nobody has taken us up on it. I'd love to see their transactions. You remember, Joseph Lubin, he told Brad Garlinghouse that he practices, what did he call it, internal transparency? Well, folks, if you want to know what ETHgate was all about, if you want to know what was really attempted, all you have to do is hear this clip right here. As we proved in ETHgate, JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs were involved in Ethereum before the public mainnet launch. We showed you the videos. They had these, all of this, everything that's happened was about this. They wanted to quietly corner the market in Ethereum. And here's the reason.
The power law comes into effect. If Goldman
The power law.
stakes enough ETH, they have a positive voice on.
Hear that again.
The power law comes into effect. If Goldman stakes enough ETH, they have a positive voice on Ethereum itself and how they upgrade.
So what you do is you send out Joseph Lubin to say things like Ethereum's radically decentralized. You get Bill Hinman to say it. You get all these people to say it, and you disguise the whales so you can't see who really controls it. That's why the Zach XBTs of the world will not look at it, because that's the dirty little secret in crypto, and they never saw the XRP army coming along to uncover it. Meanwhile, Ripple gets sued. Wonder who was behind that. He does say we're in a new bull market. I agree.
Are we very early in a new bull market? But we've obviously had a extended bull market already.
Yeah, I think that's what confuses folks, because I would say generally we've been up since 2020, but we've had two 20% declines since. So in fact, this has been a really disrupted recovery since the 2020 lows. So I think we are in a new bull market because we just had another essentially wipeout that happened February to April this year. I do think that the bigger story arc is that there is a big surge in U.S. prime age workforce. That's the millennials and Gen Z. Plus, they're inheriting a lot of wealth over the next 20 years, which is going to be transformed into more equity exposure, less credit. And the third is that the U.S. is at the center of a lot of the major structural changes taking place, AI and now blockchain. But those are going to really boost financial sector, which could re-rate to like 40% of the S&P. And then, of course, healthcare could benefit. So I think there's a lot to be excited about. And 2035 sounds about right. That would be a 10-year bull run from here.
I believe that's probably about right. Look at this from the ETF guy, Nate Garachi. Look at all the crypto ETF filings out there. Doing God's work, tracking these. What I mean by crypto ETF floodgates, XRP ETF floodgates, about to open soon. Look at all the XRP ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see here. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think there might be more XRP ETFs than any ETF. These guys are starting to get it.
But yeah, I think we will probably see some more. Probably for the big ones, Sol, XRP, ADA, perhaps. But whether all these other ones get approved or not, that might be a bit of a bridge too far, even for this new SEC, which is so unbelievably pro crypto. It still kind of boggles my mind when you think back to where we were a year ago.
Folks, the entire market is bullish, but those top 5 digital assets are going to suck up most of the liquidity that's coming. Here's Eric Trump. He's talking about how early you are on Bitcoin. So as you listen to this, think to yourself, okay, so Bitcoin's had a regulatory monopoly for over a decade. They've had all the media just pumping, while XRP's been getting sued. So if you're early for Bitcoin, think about how early you are for XRP.
Because it's an asset class that everybody wants, and there's a finite amount of it, and people are clamoring to get it. And you know, and every day I get to hear from people saying, you know, is it too late to buy cryptocurrency? And I said, it's actually the earliest you...
Another question. If they're saying, is it too late to buy Bitcoin because it's $100 and something thousand, you know what the psychology of the investor is? They're going to look and say, wait a minute, what could I get a bunch of? Same way you and I did.
Could ever get in. I mean, literally. The amount of people who come up to me who run the biggest financial institutions in the world who right now are trying to figure out how to treasury Bitcoin, guys, it's every single one of them. Like, the race hasn't ended. The race is literally just beginning right now.
It's the beginning of the beginning for XRP.
There isn't a day that somebody powerful around the world, including this morning, by the way, at breakfast, literally 10 of the biggest families in Hong Kong, were literally grilling me on how they get exposure to cryptocurrency, how they start buying it, because they're late to the race. So for every person in here that has Bitcoin, you're early and you're going to win. Just, I guarantee it, you are going to win because everybody else is trying to put it on their balance sheet. Everybody.
Okay, we've got a lot more in DAIXRP.com, the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, click join below any of these YouTube videos. If you'd rather join through X, hit the subscribe button. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell your friends and family. Away we go.